वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटि।
Good evening. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Yogeshwar. We'll start our events today with the prayers. Vasudeva Sutan Devam Kansachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Good evening, everyone. With the grace of Yogeshwar Bhagwan and blessings of our elders, we are here today to celebrate Jiya's Arangetram under the guidance of Guru Srimati Sridevi Jagannath from the Lasya School of Dance and Music. We are grateful to our parents and our family who has given us unwavering love and support throughout our lives. If my father Mahendra Bhai were here today, he would have been very proud of his granddaughter Jiya. We are thankful to God who has given us such a caring Tar Hill family and friends. Without further delay, I would like to introduce our MC for this evening, Gayatri Ji. Gayatri Sheikh is a trained classical dancer. She learned BarathaNatyam for 13 years. When she was young, then she took a break of 25 years. She has been learning dance from Guru Srimati Sridevi Jagannath for past 6 years. She has always found dancing to bring joy to her soul. She feels blessed to be learning from her dear Sridevi Akka, who constantly challenges her and pushes her to her best. Now, I would like to invite Gayatri Ji on a stage to take us through the program for this evening. Again, Thank you and hope you all enjoy this wonderful evening.
Hello everyone, my name is Gayatri Sheikh and I will be your MC for this evening. Today is a very special and joyous occasion and I warmly welcome everybody to enjoy Jiya's Arangetram. Before we get started, I would like to go over a few housekeeping rules. This program is about 2.5 hours in length. After approximately 1 hour, we will take a 10 to 15 minute break and then continue with the second half. No food or drink is allowed inside the auditorium. Please put your cell phones on silent or turn them off completely. Please be respectful to the audience as well as to the dancer. If you have young children, we request that you sit close to the exits in case you need to leave the auditorium to avoid distractions to the dancer. Flash photography is distracting to the dancer, so we request that there be no flash photography. Now, let us turn to the technical aspects of today's performance. I would like to begin by talking about Shishya Jiya Patel. Jiya began learning Bharatanatyam at the age of 7 from Guru Srimati Sridevi Jagannath of Lasya School of Dance and Music. Since then, Jiya has performed in numerous local cultural events such as Kari Diwali, India Fest, and Lasya Annual Day events. She has also taken part in the annual TGA, Triangle Gujarati Association, Holy Dance, since she was 6 years old. Alongside her passion for Bharatanatyam, she also enjoys doing Garba and Dandiya Ras. In her free time, Jiya loves to do art, especially painting and drawing. She loves to travel to places near and far with her family and friends every year, and also enjoys volunteering throughout the community. This year, Jiya will be a senior at Panther Creek High School. Bharatanatyam. Bharatanatyam is an Indian classical dance form that originated in Tamil Nadu. Its theoretical foundations appear in Natya Shastra, the ancient Sanskrit treatise of dance and drama composed by sage Bharata Muni more than 2,000 years ago. For centuries, this yogic art form was restricted to performances in temples of South India. In the 20th century, Bharatanatyam was made popular and accessible to the commoners by Sri S. Krishna Iyer and later by Srimati Rukmini Devi Arundel. Bharatanatyam comprises of bhava, expression, raga, melody, tala, rhythm, and natya, dance, and often involves telling a story from Hindu mythology or Indian literature. Bharatanatyam is one of the oldest living art forms in the world and continues to evolve every day. Arangetram. Arangetram is a graduation performance that is part of the traditional format, the margam or path. It reflects the different stages of the dancer's consciousness. In Tamil, aranga means raised stage and atram means climbing. Arangetram is a test for the shishya, the student, as well as the guru, teacher, as the guru's knowledge and the shishya's talent are judged by the public. So the Arangetram is done only when the guru feels that the shishya is capable and talented enough to excel in a solo performance. I would like to invite Guru Srimati Sridevi Jagannath to take the stage. The first item Jiya will present today is Natya Anjali. Natya Anjali means dancers dedicating their art of dance, where Natya means dance and Anjali means offering. The artist pays her respect to Lord Nataraja, the epitome of dance, to the Guru and welcomes the audience in this composition. This piece is in Raga Vrindavana Saranga and set to Adi Tala. Ladies and gentlemen, Natya Anjali.
तकजनुततां तकिटधीं जं तकजनुततां तकिटधीं तकिटतकदिनि तकजनुत तकजनुत जनुदिनि तकिटततां तदीं तदों तदिकिनतं जं तकजनुततां तकिटधीं तकिटतकदिनि तकजनुत तकजनुत जनुदिनि तकिटततां तदीं तदों तदिकिनतं तकजनुततां तकिटधीं तकिटतकदिनि तकजनुत तकजनुत जनुदिनि तकिटततां तदीं तदों तदिकिनतं तकजनुततां तकिटधीं तं दित्तं तद्दित्तं दत्तदित्तं तक्कड़तकड़तकड़तं तरितदन्नत तक्कड़तकड़तकड़तं तरितदन्नत तक्कड़तकड़तकड़तं तं दित्तं तद्दित्तं दत्तदित्तं तक्कड़तकड़तकड़तं तरितदन्नत तक्कड़तकड़तकड़तं तनतजुन्नत तक्कड़तकड़तकड़तं तं दित्तं तद्दित्तं दत्तदित्तं तक्कड़तकड़तकड़तं तरितदन्नत तक्कड़तकड़तकड़तं तरितदन्नत तकजनुततां तकिटधीं तकिटतकजनुतकदिनि तकजनुत जनुदिनि तकिटततां तदीं तदों तदिकिनतं तकजनुततां तकिटधीं सजीनि साबनि मपमरि मरिसनि नि सरि मसरि प्रेम पनि माप मपनि सपनि पनि सरि नि सरि मरि 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 सनि पमपनि स नि सति सनि पमरि सरि मरि सरि मपनि सरि मरि सति परि सति पमरि मपनि सजं तकजनुततां तकिटधीं सरीनि साबनि मपमरि मरि सनि सा नि सरि मसरि प्रेम पनि माप मपनि सपनि पनि सरि नि सरि मरि 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 सनि पमपनि स नि सति सनि पमरि सरि मरि ससारि माप नि सरि मरि सति परि सति पमरि मापनि सजं तकजनुततां तकिटधीं तकिटतकदिनि तकजनुत तकजनुत जनुदिनि तकिटततां तदीं तदों तदिकिनतं तकजनुततां तकिटधीं तकतां तां तकिटदि धीं धीं तकिटतुं तकजनु तं हज्जं धीं हज्जं तं हज्जं धीं हज्जं तां तां तकिटदि धीं धीं तकिटतुं तकजनु तकतां तां तकिटदि धीं धीं तकिटतुं तकजनु सा मग सा नि द नि स नि द मग स ग सा नि द नि स ग म ग म ग ग नि द स नि द ग स नि द म ग नि स ग म ग स म ग स नि स ग स नि ग स नि द नि स नि द स नि द म ग स नि द ग स नि द म स नि द म ग तां तां तकिटदि धीं धीं तकिटतुं तकजनु तकजुनु तकदां तां तकिटदि धीं धीं तकिटतुं तकजनु तकजनु तकजनु
Oh my gosh, was that an amazing start to this evening? I mean, Lord Shiva must be there, so pleased, pouring down his blessings on Jiya. All I can say is her smile was just fabulous, her posture, the elegance of her steps, just beautiful. I can't wait to see the rest of the evening. This next item is a Ganesha kriti. This song is in praise of the elephant-headed god, Ganesha, the remover of all obstacles. 12 names of Ganesha are mentioned in this song. The Lord, number 1, with a curved trunk. Number 2, with only one tusk. Number 3, with black eyes. Number 4, with giant structure. Number 5, with a big stomach. Number 6, with huge body. Number 7, the remover of all obstacles. Number 8, with smoke gray color. Number 9, with the moon on his head. Number 10, the foremost leader. Number 11, the leader of the Ganas. And number 12, the one with the elephant face. This item is in Raga Revati, set to Adi Tala. Ladies and gentlemen, Ganesha kriti.
वक्रतुण्डं च एकदन्तं द्वितीयकं तृतीयं कृष्णपिङ्गाक्षं गजवक्त्रं चतुर्थकं लम्बोदरं पञ्चमं च षष्ठं विकटमेव च सप्तमं विघ्नराजेन्द्रं धूम्रवर्णं तथाष्टमं नवमं भालचन्द्रं च दशमं तु विनायकम् एकादशं गणपतिं द्वादशं तु गजाननम् ni sari sari ma ba ni ma ma ba ni sari ma ni sari ma ma ni sari ni sari sari ma ba ni ma ma ba ni sari ma ni sari ma ma ni sa. Pradhamam Vakratundam Pradhamam Vakratundam cha Ekadantam Dvitiyakam Pradhamam Vakratundam cha Ekadantam Dvitiyakam Tritiyam Krishna Pingaksham Tritiyam Krishna Pingaksham Tritiyam Krishna Pingaksham Bhajavaktram Chaturthakam Tritiyam Krishna Pingaksham Bhajavaktram Chaturthakam Lambodaram Panchamam Lambodaram Panchamam cha Shashtam Vikatameva cha Lambodaram Panchamam cha Shashtam Vikatameva cha Saptamam Viknarajendram Saptamam Viknarajendram Dhumravarnam Tatashtamam Saptamam Viknarajendram Dhumravarnam Tatashtamam Navamam Palachandram Navamam Palachandram Dashamam Tu Vinayakam Navamam Palachandram Dashamam Tu Vinayakam Ekadasham Ganapatim Ekadasham Ganapatim Dvadasham Tu Gajananam Ekadasham Ganapatim Dvadasham Tu Gajananam Dhanam Bhutati Bhutadim Grinnatum Vakratundam Vinayakam Grinnatum Dhinginnatum Tadhinginnatum Tam Ganapatim Parvati Sutam Lambodaram Ganeshwaram Tam Takitakinnatim Ganatakinatum Tum Chunutakinanam Tadhimitakitanayakam Vinayakam Siddhi Vinayakam Takitadhinginnatum Siddhi Buddhi Priya Lambodara Tadhinginnatum 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 Vinayakam Ekadantam Tadhindarikiratum 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 Rattavastradharinam Tadhindarikiratum 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 Pradhamam Vakratundam cha Ekadantam Dvitiyakam Tritiyam Krishna Pingaksham Gajavaktam Chaturthakam Lambodaram Panchamam cha Shashtam Vikatameva cha Saptamam Viknarajendram Dhumravarnam Tatashtamam Navamam Bhalachandram cha Dashamam Vinayakam Ekadasham Ganapatim Dvadasham Tu Gajananam.
What can I say? Every time I listen to this song, Prathamam, I'm just transported. It's like what energy and what beauty of expressions. Definitely Lord Ganesha come to life on stage here. Beautifully done, Jiya. The next item Jiya will present is Mayura alarippu. Alarippu is the simplest piece in a BarathaNatyam recital. Alar means to bloom, and alarippu means flowering. It comprises of a set of movements without any meaning or expression. The movements are performed for syllables set for a tala, rhythm. This unique alarippu has all 5 jatis or rhythm cycles. Tishra, which has 3 beats, Chatushra with 4 beats, Khanda with 5 beats, Mishra with 7 beats, and Sankirna with 9 beats. This alarippu has been choreographed to mimic the graceful movements of a peacock. This piece is set in Tala Malika. Ladies and gentlemen, Mayura alarippu.
தெய்யும் தத்தாம் கிழதகதா தெய்யும் தத்தாம் கிழதகதா தெய்யும் கண்ணுக்கு தொங்கரி கிழதொம் தாம் தே தாம் கிழதகதை த தெய் கிழதகதாம் தே தாம் கிழதகதை த தெய் கிழதகதாம் தித்தாம் தெய் தத்தை தாம் தித்தாம் தெய்
Oh my gosh. What can I say? I'm left speechless. She's so graceful. You know, peacocks can't hold a candle to her. What can I say? I'm surprised it's not raining. You know, she's just so beautiful. The posture, the smile on her face, the sustaining of the pose. Definitely, I couldn't help starting to clap way ahead of all of you. We're going to have a slideshow play right now. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Yash, Jia's older brother, or to her as Yashibai. I just want to start off by saying thank you from everyone, family and friends, for coming here. This has been many years in the making, and I'm glad all of you guys can make it. I'm very proud of what Jia has accomplished through BarathaNatyam, and seeing her performance is reflective of the effort and the time she's put into this art form for the past 10 years. It takes a lot of focus, determination, and persistence to excel in BarathaNatyam. In the past few months, she's worked extremely hard, and I would know because I was her chauffeur to practice for the summer, waking up sometimes at early as 7 a.m. to take her to Akka's house. When I would pick her up, she would explicate on what she worked on, talking about the little details of her performance, and which was amazing to hear about, even though I was really, really tired. But as soon as she got back home, she's like, I need the foam roller and massage gun for my feet. But as for the brother-sister relationship, started off with me basically protecting her when we were little, through all the little arguments and us becoming really close. But whenever it came to arguments with the parents, it was basically her dropping me and putting everything on me. Yeah, obviously the older child would take the hit, and as I still do most of the time. But it is definitely a love-hate relationship, more like an 80-20 split, but there's more to her than just the little things. Another side of her that I admire is that she's a perfectionist. She focuses on the details, whether it is in dancing or in her daily life, or whether it's through schoolwork. The random calls at midnight when I'm at school saying, Yashbai, can you check my essay, or look over my application, or some of the calls that I hate to hear at midnight when I have an 8 a.m. the next day. But I know that I will learn something because I will admit she is a better writer than me. Yet she comes to me to look over her work to make sure it's in its perfect form. And I give you kudos for trusting me with that responsibility because I'm not that great of a writer. But all these moments and personality traits attest to her dedication and the precision she puts into something that she believes is special. And Jiya usually doesn't like to try new things, but I, along with Minaba and my parents, can agree that BarathaNatyam was worth the extra push. And I know, Jiya, I've been pushing you all my life, setting higher and higher standards for you to reach, but know that you have been creating your own standards and goals. And this Arangetram is one of them. And so I kind of want to conclude by saying thank you, everyone, for coming for this beautiful moment in my amazing sister Jia's life. And Jiya, you know I love you and that I'm proud of you, of what you've accomplished this far. I know you will do amazing in your future career, and I hope you continue to be the hardworking and passionate woman and sister that you are.
Wow, that was an absolutely emotionally moving speech, Yash. I can see emotions and expressions run in the family. We will now move on to the next item, which is Jatiswaram. This is another item of Nritta, or dance, where the movements will not convey any meaning or theme. The steps are more complex than the previous item. Unlike alarippu, Jatiswaram is performed to the accompaniment of rhythmic syllables and musical notes of a raga or melody. The composition can have amazing postures and tirmanas or muktayas, the ending of a jati or rhythmic sequence. This item is set to Raga Bahudari and Aditala. Ladies and gentlemen, Jatiswaram.
பமக சமக சானி பமனி பமக சமக சகமப கமபதனி சானி பமனி பமக சமக சகமப கமபதனி சானி பமனி பமக சமக சகமப கமபதனி சானி பமனி பமக சமக சானி பமனி பமக சமக சகமப கமபதனி சானி பமனி பமக சமக சகமப கமபதனி சானி பமனி பமக சமக சகமப கம சானி பமனி பமக சமக சகமப கமபதனி சானி பமனி பமக சமக சகமப சகமப கமபதனி சானி பமனி பமக சமக 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 சகமப கமபதனி சானி பமனி பத்சனி பமனி பமக சமக சகமப கமபதனி சானி 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 பம சானி பமனி பமக சமக சகமப கமபதனி சானி பமனி பமக சமக சகமப கமபதனி சானி பமனி பமக சமக சகமப கமபதனி சகமதனி சகதனி சனி பமக சனி வதனி சனி கக சகமப மக நினி வதனி தனி வக சனி பமக சமக பதனி சமக தனி பமனி Sagama pa gama pada ni sa ni va mani va maga sa ma ga. Sagama pa gama pada ni sa ni pa mani pa maga sa ma ga. Sagama pa gama pada ni sa ni sa ma ga. Sa ni sa pa ma ma ga sa ni sa ka ma ni pa sa ga sa sa ni sa pa ma ga sa ni sa ka ma ni pa sa ga sa pa da ni sa ka ma ga sa ni va ga ma pa da ni pa ma ga sa ga ma pa ma ga sa ni va ga sa ma ga sa ni va ni va ga sa ma ni va ma ga sa ma ga sa ga ma pa ga ma pa da ni va ma ga sa ma ga sa da ni sa ga sa ni va ma ga sa ni sa ga ma pa da ni sa ma ga da ni sa ni va ma ga sa ga ma pa da ni sa da ni sa sa ni pa pa ma ga sa ga ma pa da ni sa da ni ba ba da ma ma pa ga ga ma sa ga ma pa da ni sa ga ma ga sa ni ba da ni sa ga da ni sa ni pa ma ga sa ga ma pa sa ga ma ga sa ni ba da ni sa ga ma pa da ni sa ga ma ga sa ni ga sa ni ba ni ma ga sa ni sa ni pa ni sa ga ma pa da ni sa ga sa ma ga sa ni pa ma ga sa ma ga sa ga ma pa da ni sa ni pa ma ga sa ma ga sa ni pa ma ga sa ma sa ni pa ma ga sa ma ga sa ga ma pa da ni sa ga ma pa da ni sa ga ma pa da ni sa.
Well, Jatiswaram is a physically very demanding piece. A dancer has to be exceptionally fit in order to look and perform this piece really well. And Jiya, what a bundle of energy. Oh my goodness, energy through the roof. And all with a beautiful smile on her face, sustained till the end, and ending with a beautiful pose. Telling you, having danced so many years, when you perform a high energy piece, to sustain a pose after that, your legs are shivering and you could not see anything. She was just so beautiful. Well, this next piece I'm really looking forward to is the Varnam. Varnam is the item where the dancer is tested on her capacity to perform abhinaya, that's expression, and nritta, or dance. This can be treated as a benchmark to judge the artist's talent and is typically the longest piece in any BharatAnatyam recital. The Varnam tests the skill, the stamina, and the imaginative faculty of the dancer to improvise and to successfully alternate between pure dance and abhinaya. To perform this item, the dancer needs to have a lot of stamina and concentration. It takes immense courage and expertise for a dancer to attempt such a composition filled with complex steps and expressions. The lyrics can be in praise of a god, a king, or a lover. This Varnam is in praise of Lord Krishna in Hindi. O Lord Krishna, you are always surrounded by beautiful gopikas who are in trance listening to your melodious flute. Jiya will now come on stage to explain her Varnam.
Krishna was always surrounded by beautiful women. Women such as his two mothers, Devaki and Yashoda, who raised Krishna with love and discipline. Women such as the gopis of Mathura, whose words Krishna happily obeyed, giving them an illusion that they owned him. Draupadi, who sought help from her only friend Krishna when she was being disrobed by the evil Dushasan. And finally, his lover Radha, the equivalent of the glowing moon in the starry night sky, whose life was solely dedicated to Krishna. After all, who is Krishna without Radha? And who is Radha without Krishna? This Varnam depicts the mesmerizing Ras Leela of Krishna with all the gopikas of Vrindavan. Is that Krishna we see dancing with all the gopikas? Come, let us go join them and take part in the beautiful Ras Leela.
Thank you, Jiya, for that beautiful precursor of the Varna. This piece is set in Raga Malika and set to Adi Tala. Ladies and gentlemen, Varnam.
सुंदरियों का संग पाया कृष्ण ने हर पल जीवन में सुंदरियों का संग पाया कृष्ण ने हर पल जीवन में सुंदरियों का संग कृष्ण ने हर पल जीवन में सुंदर योगा संग पाया। कृष्ण ने हर पल जीवन में सुंदर योगा संग पाया। कृष्ण ने हर पल जीवन में सुंदर योगा संग पाया। कृष्ण ने हर पल जीवन में योगा संग पाया। कृष्ण ने हर पल जीवन में सुंदर योगा संग पाया। कृष्ण ने हर पल जीवन में सुंदर योगा संग पाया। कृष्ण ने हर पल जीवन में सुंदर योगा संग पाया। कृष्ण ने हर पल जीवन में सुंदरियों का संग पाया। कृष्ण ने हर पल जीवन में सुंदरियों का संग पाया। कृष्ण ने हर पल जीवन में सुंदरियों का संग पाया।
Thank you.
उसके हर संकट में सती पांचाली का पूज बना उसके हर संकट में सती पांचाली का पूज बना उसके हर संकट में सती पांचाली का पूज बना उसके हर संकट उसके हर संकट सती पांचाली का पूज बना उसके हर संकट सती पांचाली का पूज बना उसके हर संकट सती पांचाली का पूज बना
Wow. Mesmerizing, mind-blowing, right? Bringing each and every story. Jiya brought each and every story to life in front of our eyes. Whether it is the baby Krishna being naughty with his mother, whether it is the mom Devaki sad to give up her baby, or Yashoda mesmerized by seeing the worlds, or Panchali crying out to Krishna for help, or Dushasana, being the villain of the piece, or the beauteous Ras Leela between Radha and Krishna and the Gopikas. Every persona assumed by her on stage was brought to life. And remember, she has to intersperse these with amazingly complicated pieces of jatis. That was just so beautiful. Poetry in motion is what I would say. After this amazing piece, hello everybody. We would really appreciate it. Could we pause the music? Hello, everybody. We would really appreciate it if everybody could take your seats, because we're going to resume the second half of our program. I would like to invite Jiya's close friend Shaina up on stage to say a few words about her.
Good evening and namaste, everyone. I'm going to be very honest. I've been very emotional throughout the entire performance, so I apologize in advance if my voice sounds a little different. But what outstanding performances! Can we please give Jiya a big round of applause? Jiya, I am speechless, and I'm sure everyone feels the same way. Thank you to Jiya and her family for giving me this chance. It's an honor. I want to share a few words about Jiya. I promise I'll make it short and sweet, even though I can write a book about her. Let's begin with her BarathaNatyam journey. It was a long one. Jiya, along with myself and other friends, started our BarathaNatyam training back when Jiya was 7 years old. Those Saturday mornings from 11 to 12:30 are the memories I will cherish the most with Jiya. After a lot of laughter, practices, performances, and achy feet, Jiya, you did it. Today marks your grand finale. Apart from this remarkable journey, Jiya has so many talents that she's never mentioned because of her down-to-earth character. First off, her creativity is out of the park. I have never seen anyone who can be so artistic. Every time I meet her, she is always working on something new. From painting, drawing, and mehndi, to makeup, and even interior designing, she knows how to do it all. Did you know her artwork was even framed at the NC State Fair before? Apart from this remarkable artistic ability, Jiya is also very skillful in singing, sports, and academics. She is very involved in her community and loves serving it at any time. Jiya, I also want to share who you are as a friend. I was 3 years old when I moved here, and I met Jiya at Svadhyay Kendra. Immediately, our souls were connected. I am beyond grateful to God for giving me a divine sister like her. From having playdates, getting ready together each Navratri, taking saltless vrats, to curling each other's hair, and doing all these Svadhyay-related kriti together, we are now at your Arangetram, celebrating you and your achievements. Jiya, you are one in a million. She is just so humble, and I asked her when I was writing the speech, I was like, Jiya, what should I add to the speech? And she looks at me and she goes, Shayna, everything I have is a gift from God. It's just all a gift from God. That really amazed me. I was like, oh, wow, she's so humble, and everything she does, she keeps God in the center of it. Jiya, remember when we were 6 years old and we would imagine going to Yuvati Kendra? Remember when we would dream of our Arangetrams? Remember when we would have deep conversations only to tell our parents we were talking about school? You've played the role of my older sister, and together we kept each other going. I still cannot believe you're here presenting your Arangetram, and I'm cheering you on. You know, I always thought Jiya's personality can be compared to water. Water has 3 distinct qualities: humility, harmony, and openness that sum up what I want to say about Jiya. Let's take a river as an example. A river that flows is always staying low, and it allows for the nature around it to grow. The river isn't taking all the attention, and thus it can be described as humble. Jiya is, like I talked about, so humble, and she's always there to help those in need. Her humble nature is what truly makes her a beautiful person. Not only is she humble, but she's also harmonious. Take that same river and imagine how quietly yet flawlessly it will flow over the rock that stands to block it. Jiya works in harmony with others and your surroundings. I would describe this quality as samarpanta, similar to how the river eventually merges into the sea. Lastly, Jiya has the quality of openness. Water is open to change and always flexible. Jiya is receptive of others' ideas, and she values others' thoughts. I've seen Jiya face numerous challenges in life, and she's accepted each change with a big heart. There is always something to learn from Jiya, but the biggest thing I've learned is to have a positive outlook on life regardless of the circumstances. I read this one poem by a great philosopher and thought, what better way to end this speech than to end it with this poem? Each line is so powerful yet subtle, just like Jiya's qualities. It quotes, "The supreme goodness is like water. It benefits all things without contention. In dwelling, it stays grounded. In being, it flows to depths. In expression, it is honest. In confrontation, it stays gentle. In governance, it does not control. In action, it aligns to timing. It is content with its nature and therefore cannot be faulted." Thank you all, and I love you, Jiya, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Listening to it, I'm getting to know Jiya, even though I hadn't met her till today. I can just imagine the kind of girl she is, and watching her flawless and effortless looking performances, I can only imagine what kind of hard work and dedication has gone in her preparation for her Arangetram. This next item is a Shiva tandavam. Shiva danced blissfully in all splendor at the Golden Hall, Chidambaram. Lord Shiva, as the cosmic dancer, performs his divine dance to destroy a weary universe and make preparations for God Brahma to start the process of creation. This item is in Raga Ahir Bhairavi and set to Aditala. Ladies and gentlemen, Shiva Tandavam.
चिन्तयामि चित्सभानायकम् चिदम्बर विहारताण्डवेश्वरम् मदम्ब शिवगामीपतिं चित्सभापतिं करधृतमृगं दन्ति चर्माम्बरम् सुन्दर सुधांशुमौलिम् शिवं चिन्तयामि स्वरूपम् भानुकोटि भास्वरम् चिन्तयामि चिदानन्द नटन प्रकाशम् अगडभं अगडभं बाजेडमरु अगडभं अगडभं बाजेडमरु नाच सदा शिव जगद्गुरु नाच सदा शिव जगद्गुरु अगडभं अगडभं बाजेडमरु नाच सदा शिव जगद्गुरु अगडबं मगडबं बाजेडमरु नाच सदा शिव जगद्गुरु अगडबं मगडबं बाजेडमरु नाच सदा शिव जगद्गुरु नाच सदा शिव जगद्गुरु
Tajam, 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 नाचे सदा शिव जगद्गुरु din din na tata kita taka din dinna tam kita taka din dinna tata kita taka din dinna tam kita taka din kita taka tom kita tanam kita taka tat tat tagadum tat tat tagadum tat tat tagadum tam kita taka din dinna tata kita taka din dinna tam kita taka din dinna tata kita taka din dinna tam kita taka din kita taka tom kita taka nam kita taka tak tagadum tak tagadum tak tagadum tam kita taka din dinna tata kita taka din dinna tam kita taka din dinna tata kita taka din dinna tam kita taka din kita taka tom kita taka nam tak tagadum tam
डमरू बाजे डमरू नाचे सदा शिव जगद्गुरु
taka takita jump taka takita jump taka takita jump jum ta jum ta jum ta takita jump ta takita jump ta takita jump ta jum ta jum ta jum takita jump takita jump takita jump taka jum takim tarigidatum taka jum ta jum takim tarigidatum ta jum tadim tarigidatum tam
डमरू बाजे डमरू नाचे सदा शिव जगद्गुरु प्रलय काल की संध्या वेला देवगणों का मेला प्रलय काल की संध्या वेला देवगणों का मेला नाच और नचावे चेला नाच और नचावे चेला शिव शंकर अलबेला शिव शंकर अलबेला अगडभम बाजे ढमरू नाचे सदा शिव जगद्गुरु कपर धे के काली नाचे दोनों हाथ बजावे ताली कपर धे के काली नाचे दोनों हाथ बजावे ताली कवि गोविंद कविता रचते कवि गोविंद कविता रचते करत है गुणगान कवि गोविंद कविता रचते करत है गुणगान धम 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 धमरुनाद शूलाधार प्रणव काल धम 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 धमरुनाद प्रणव काल संध्या वेला धम धम धमरू भागे धम धम धमरू भागे शूलाधार प्रणवय काल संध्या वेला धम 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 धमरू भागे धमरू भागे धमरू भागे अगडभम बाजे ढमरू नाचे सदा शिव जगद्गुरु जगद्गुरु जगद्गुरु
Wow, I have goosebumps. I learned this was one of my first pieces I learned from Sri Devi Akka 6 years ago, and I know how tough this is. She made it look effortless, but the amount of murumandis you do and stand up and lunge, pose with the kuditha mettadavu, oh my goodness, it's a workout for your lower body. And she just made it look like, I don't know, she was just waltzing along. It was just, bliss for the eyes. This next item Jiya will present is a bhajan. In this beautiful composition by Saint Tulsidas, the poet describes Rama's beauty, calling him equal to innumerable cupids, like a lustrous white lightning in his yellow garments. This is a prayer that glorifies Lord Rama. The sound of the words ring as pleasingly as the description of his Lord. His prayer is basically for the Lord, who is the destroyer of the great fears of life, and to live in the lotus of my heart. This piece is in Raga Yaman Kalyan, set to Mishra Chapu. Ladies and gentlemen, Tulsidas Bhajan. What a beautiful spiritual experience it was. Such a melodious song, sung so beautifully, and her depictions bringing Lord Rama to life right in front of us. Didn't you all feel blessed watching such an amazing performance? Definitely moved me to tears, especially with Lord Hanuman, tearing open his chest so Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana can reside in his heart. What a beautiful piece indeed. We're going to have one more slideshow now, so enjoy. cute pictures, right? How quickly they grow up. Man. The next piece we will see today is the Navarasa. In the scriptures, the Navarasa refer to the 9 expressions that humans often show. Navar means 9, and rasa means emotions. These are love, Shringara, courage, Veera, laughter, Hasya, fear, Bhayanaka, disgust, Bhivatsya, compassion, Karuna, wonder, Adbhuta, anger, Raudra, and peace, Shanta. Though given the name Navarasa, this item best reflects the title Rasas and Relations. These 9 rasas depict the relations and feelings that Jiya and her beloved grandmother, Meenaba, have experienced throughout their life together. Please welcome Jiya and her grandmother on stage to present this special piece together. I know, the most favorite piece too ever since I read this. Navarasa set in Raga Malika.
అద్భుతం 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 రౌద్ర రౌద్ర రౌద్రం 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 శాంతం 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 శాంతం
Was it the cutest item? Oh my God. Meena Bell, you stole the show from Jiya. Not done. Just kidding. Jiya, you're amazing as usual. Well, after this Navarasa, I would now like to talk about Jiya's guru, Srimati Sridevi Jagannath. Sridevi Jagannath is a proficient BharatAnatyam dancer, an art which is one of the oldest and most magnificent Indian classical dance forms. Trained under great gurus like Srimati Padmini Ravi and Srimati K.J. Sarasa, Sridevi has been a performer for over 3 decades. During the years, she has had the privilege of improving her skills by taking the able guidance of distinguished dance teachers like the late Guru Srimati Bhanumati, Guru Srimati Lalita Srinivasan, Mysore style. She is currently training under Natya Charya, Srimati Shobana Balachandra, and Srimati Padmini Ravi. Last year reached the quarter century milestone in 2020. Sridevi has been a proud resident of Durham for the past 27 years. Under the banner Lasya School of Dance and Music, Sridevi has been grooming innumerable students in this rich art form. Many of her students have completed their graduation under her able guidance and are teachers in the nearby areas. Lasya School of Dance and Music was established in Durham in 1995. Since then, the school has developed a reputation as one of the premier institutions teaching BharatAnatyam in this area. Lasya School is very proud of initiating a non-profit organization, Natya, run by senior students of Lasya to promote solo classical dances in the Triangle area. Sridevi Akka, as she likes to be addressed by all her students, teaches students from several age groups and it is a household name in the Triangle Indian community and beyond. Sridevi is not only a dancer par excellence, she is a wonderful teacher that insists on students learning the fundamentals the right way from the get-go, with a great emphasis on theory. In her 27 years of teaching, Sridevi has helped over 50 students complete their Arangetrams so far. She conducts workshops on a regular basis to reinforce concepts, besides inviting guest artists from all over the world to ensure that her students get an opportunity to learn from the best. Sridevi has performed in various parts of the US, Canada, Australia, and India. Dance productions presented at various international levels are Krishna Bhakti Mala, Let Go, Ananya, Mudra, The Mark of an Indelible Woman, Dashavataram, Karnataka Navarasa Losa, Yatra, a soulful journey, Samatva, a project addressing the stigma surrounding the mental health in the Asian communities, just to name a few. Her collaboration project, Rajasimha, inspired by The Lion King, received rave reviews by the Triangle Art connoisseurs. Also, she has partnered with her contemporaries in starting Srishti, the creation, a decade ago. This is an informal group of dancers who interact and perform on a regular basis to carry the tradition and dance form forward. Sridevi has received numerous accolades like Heritage India Award for Excellence in Teaching, Leadership Excellence Award from Pratham, just to name a few. She was conferred the prestigious Aryabhatta International Award by the Government of Karnataka in June of 2017. In 2018, she was conferred the Konark Nritya Ratna Award by the Government of Orissa, for which she traveled to Cuttack in India and performed for that festival. Sridevi is a staunch believer of giving back to her community. She is associated with many Indian and American societal causes through the dance medium. Be it fundraising or volunteering, Sridevi is always there with the Lasya team. She raised over $25,000 for Pratham through mega dance productions like Mudra and Matsya Kanya. Lasya School raised over $4,000 for Make a Fish Foundation NC chapter. She is the cultural ambassador for Heritage India RTP NC. She is a member of DANC, a non-profit organization that upholds the mission of artists across the globe. Sridevi is a huge promoter of youth leadership. Natya, North American Triangle Youth Association, an organization founded to promote solo performances of various classical dance forms. This organization is run by senior disciples of Lasya. Natya has hosted quite a few concerts in the Triangle area. She currently serves on the examination board of the Griffin College, London. She is also on the exam board of Prachina Kala Kendra. She has an MBA in global management and is a certified life coach. Sridevi is currently learning the 8th classical dance form, Satriya. Well, this concludes all her official awards and honors and achievements. But what I have to tell you comes from my heart. How she is as a teacher and an akka and even an amma, that's a mother, to all of her students. There is nobody more humble than her and willing to do her utmost so you can shine at any opportunity. All I can say is I feel blessed to be learning from her. Thank you, Akka. Go, Akka! The next piece Jiya will present is Tillana. This is usually, one second. Sorry about that. The next piece Jiya will present is Tillana. This is usually the last item in any Bharatanatyam performance. Tillana is a dance of exuberant joy and full of rhythmic movements and postures. It typically also has a complicated muktayas or shullukattu, ending of any step or adavu. Tillana is mainly a nritta piece, which might have a charana with meaningful lyrics for which abhinaya or facial expressions are choreographed. This Tillana is in praise of Lord Rama. This item is in Raga Sumaneshwara Ranjani, set to Adi Tala. Ladies and gentlemen, Tillana.
ததீம் ததிரனா தீம் தனதீம் ததீம் ததிரனா நாத்ருதும் தொம்ருதும் தித்தில்லன தீம் தனதீம் ததீம் ததிரனா நாத்ருதும் தொம்ருதும் தித்தில்லன தீம் தனதீம் ததீம் ததிரனா நாத்ருதும் தொம்ருதும் தித்தில்லன தனதீம் ததீம் ததிரனா நாத்ருதும் தொம்ருதும் தித்தில்லன தீம் 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 தனதீம் ததீம் ததிரனா தீம் தனதீம் ததீம் ததிரனா நாத்ருதும் தொம்ருதும் தித்தில்லன 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 தீம் தனதீம் ததீம் ததிரனா தீம் தனதீம் ததீம் ததிரனா நாத்ருதும் தொம்ருதும் தித்தில்லன 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 தீம் தனதீம் ததீம் ததிரனா தகிட தகதீம் தன தீம் तकिडदीं तकिटतकदीं तनदीं तधिरना नादृतुं पनिसगुदनकगणुदकगुदनि तदनि तकतदीं दीं तनन नादृतुं पनिसगुदनकगणुदकगुदनि तदनि तकतदीं दीं तननदीं तनदीं तदीं तधिरना नादृतुं तपनवंश सोमा सुनामा तपनवंश सोमा सुनाम विपुल कलविलोमा राम तपनवंश सोमा सुनाम विपुल कलविलोमा राम वसुमती सुतनया विराम कुसुम समसुधामा निकाम वसुमती सुतनया विराम कुसुम समसुधामा निकाम तक्किडकिडतक दिक्किडकिडतक तळङ्गुदकदिं तदिगिनतुं दिमित 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 तों तदननदिं तददिङ्गिनतुं तक्किडकिडतक दिक्किडकिडतक तळङ्गुदकदिं तदिगिनतुं दिमित 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 तों तदननदिं तददिङ्गिनतुं तक्किडकिडतक दिक्किडकिडतक तळङ्गुदकदिं तदिगिनतुं तक्किडकिडतक दिक्किडकिडतक तळङ्गुदकदिं तदिगिनतुं दिमित 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 तों तददिङ्गिनतुं तदिङ्गिनतुं तदिङ्गिनतुं दिमित 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 तों तददिङ्गिनतुं तदिङ्गिनतुं तदिङ्गिनतुं दिमित 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 तों तददिङ्गिनतुं तदिङ्गिनतुं तदिङ्गिनतुं तनदीं तदीं तदिरना नादृतुं तुन्द्रतुं नितिल्लनदीं तनदीं तदीं तदिरना नादृतुं तुन्द्रतुं नितिल्लनदीं नादृतुं तुन्द्रतुं नितिल्लनदीं नादृतुं तुन्द्रतुं नितिल्लनदीं
Beautiful song and even more beautiful dance. Can you believe that's the last piece? Don't you want more? Yeah. It just feels like her energy is like this is the first piece, you know? I can't believe this, child. Give a big round of applause to Jiya. Oh my God. Well, Jiya is now going to conclude her Arangetram with Mangalam. The BarathaNatyam recital concludes with a Mangalam, meaning an auspicious ending. Here, the dancers do namaskaram or salutation to the gods, the guru, and the audience to conclude the recital. Mangalam.
वरं पुण्ड
त्विष्टिकायां समन्यस्तपादं परब्रह्मलिङ्गं भजे पाण्डुरङ्गं भजे पाण्डुरङ्गं भजे पाण्डुरङ्गं प्रमाणं भवाभ्येरिदं मामकानां नितम्बः कराभ्यां धृतो येन तस्मात् विधातुर्वसत्यै धृतो नाभिकोशः परब्रह्मलिङ्गं भजे पाण्डुरङ्गं भजे पाण्डुरङ्गं स्फुरत्कौस्तुभालङ्कृतं कण्ठदेशे श्रियाजुष्टकेयोरकं श्रीनिवासं शिवं शान्तमीड्यं वरं लोकपालं परं ब्रह्मलिङ्गं भजे पाण्डुरङ्गं भजे पाण्डुरङ्गं भजे पाण्डुरङ्गं शरच्चन्द्रबिम्बाननं चारुहासं लसत्कुण्डलाक्रान्तगण्डस्थलाङ्गं जपारागबिम्बाधरं कञ्जनेत्रं परब्रह्मलिङ्गं भजे पाण्डुरङ्गं भजे पाण्डुरङ्गं किरीटोज्ज्वलत् सर्वदिक्प्रान्तभागं सुरैरर्चितं दिव्यरत्नैरनर्घैः त्रिभङ्गाकृतिं बर्हमाल्यावतंसं परब्रह्मलिङ्गं भजे पाण्डुरङ्गं 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 भजे पाण्डुरङ्गं
I'm feeling sad, right? Beautiful, beautiful. I have to say. I am sure she could not have done this without her guru, Sri Devi Akka. I would love to invite her up on stage to present Jiya with her award.
She made me emotional, and it's from my heart I bless this child. She spoke through her dance. Don't you all agree? As most of you know, and if you have interacted with Jiya, she is a person with very few words, and she lets her actions speak for itself. And you really made me proud, Jiya, because I've always known you to be this timid, shy girl who came to me, and then I see this transformation in this past year. And it's been an incredible journey. I've always looked forward to having your class because there is this level of connection. As a teacher, you can give so many instructions, so many words, so many corrections. Very few take it in. And I've made changes to her pieces till the last, I think, week or even the past few days. And not once did she say, Akka, come on, this is last minute. Nothing. She just took it in. And she came the next day and she would present it. So I think there's some kind of blessing, Hetal and Preeti, that, we found each other. And I have to thank Priya Desai for it. Priya, if you had not connected all of us, a big, big thank you. I have seen all the Swadhyay kids. They are so respectful, so humble, so helpful. You can find them anywhere and they're like, Akka, can we do this for you? Akka, can we do that for you? And it's an amazing upbringing on all your behalves. And to see such a lineage with Meenaba being on her side, Meenaba, that's incredible. I mean, if she's doing all this, the genes have passed on so beautifully, Meenaba, and kudos to you. And I must say, Jiya, this is, again, you have set certain standards now and you got to take it beyond. This is not the end. This is a beginning of another beautiful journey. You're a great dancer. Please keep dancing. Make it a very big part of who you are. And with all the blessings and wishes, I'd like to give you your Arangetram completion certificate. And before I leave and let Jiya speak, I want to thank the entire Lasya family. You've all been such an amazing support backstage in the lighting booth. Big round of applause. The lighting was beautifully done. Jeff being the leader there. Thank you, Jeff. Oh my goodness. And we have some amazing young dancers there who are giving all these directions up there, back here. There's a whole entourage of kids, and I'll let Jiya mention all their names. And again, thank you to each and every one of you. And I have to thank my husband, Vijay, without whose support, I don't think I could do this week after week. He's my critique. He'll sit there, he'll observe, and the past couple of days ago, he said, I see a lot of you when Jiya dances. And Jiya, to me, I think that's a big thing, to see you. So thank you, thank you.
What more accolades can you ask for, right? Such a beautiful Guru-Shishya relationship. That's the specialty of Lasya school. I have to say this. Go Lasya! I know, I don't need a mic. I would now like to invite Kriti and Hetal on stage to say a few words. All kudos to Jiya's parents.
Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Yogeshwar. We are extremely happy to see all of you here today on this momentous day of Jiya's Arangetram. We would like to thank God for making this day possible. Without God's blessings, none of this was possible. Jiya, your performance today was spectacular. Who would have thought that the shy young girl who used to always say no when asked if she wanted to do her Arangetram would do an amazing, breathtaking Arangetram performance today? With many practices over the last few months, there were no complaints coming from Jiya. She has worked very hard on everything related to her Arangetram. We truly love the fact that she took part in majority of the decisions that were made for this special day. And for that, Hetal and I are really grateful. Jiya was 7 years old when she started BarathaNatyam classes with her guru, Srimati Sri Devi Jagannath. lovingly known as Akka, as all of you know by now. Many of Jiya's friends were starting class for the first time, and I remember asking Jiya to do the same. At that time, Jiya's answer to me was no. I convinced her to try the class for a month, and if she still did not enjoy it, then I would talk to Akka and take her out. But that day never came. Instead, that same girl has performed her Arangetram in front of all of us today. Over the last 10 years, we have seen Jiya's commitment, dedication, and hard work towards Bharatanatyam. She truly enjoys dancing, and we have seen that in her performance today. Jiya, we are extremely proud of what you have accomplished. When we, Akka, ourselves, and Jiya started on this journey of Arangetram last year, we did not realize all the things that would be required to make this event come to life. From the bottom of our heart, we would like to thank Jiya's Guru, Srimati Sri Devi Jagannath, Akka took Jiya under her wings and made her into this wonderful dancer that she is today. Without her efforts and Jiya's perseverance, this day would not have been possible. Thank you, Akka, for making your home available for the countless practices. Thank you for motivating her, encouraging her, supporting her, and always striving to make things perfect for her. Your guidance at every step of the way has been appreciated. Thank you also to our amazing MC for the evening, Gayatri Ji. Please give her a big round of applause. She has done a phenomenal job today with today's program. Please come on stage to accept your token of appreciation.
Tremendous thanks goes to all of our friends and family who have helped in so many ways, from making decorations to helping set up the entrance and stage decor. Thank you all, the bios, for overseeing the food arrangements and being the helping hand where needed. We would like to thank East Chapel Hill High School and the wonderful production manager, Jeff. He has put up with our tireless amounts of questions and emails sent back and forth. Thank you, Jeff, for all your help you have provided to us this day. Thank you, Arun and Arvind of AB Photos, for photography and videography. They have done an amazing job with the video invitation and the beautiful photos of Jiya. We can hardly wait to see the end product. Thank you to Devraj for providing the beautiful costumes that Jiya wore today. He went above and beyond to make sure that costumes fit Jiya perfectly. Thank you, Akka, for helping with this. We couldn't have done it without your help. We would like to thank members of the orchestra who graciously recorded each and every piece of Jiya's music. Thank you, Neela, for the amazing job with Jiya's makeup, hair, and costume. The tasty food today was made by Lime and Lemon Indian Grill in Chapel Hill. We hope that you enjoyed the food. Thank you to all the students of Lasya School of Dance and Music for a wonderful job backstage and with audio and lighting. Please come up on stage as we call your name. Archita, Ishani, Shreya, Abhi, Rishita, Niharika, and Pranati, and Shruti. He said no. Jeff, would you like to come downstairs? Thank you, Jeff. Thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules to attend this event. It means so much to Jiya and our family that you have come to see her perform and make her day even more special and memorable. We are grateful for all the loving family who have traveled from many different states to be here today. Thank you all so much for coming to support Jiya. Now Jiya would like to say a few words.
Hi everyone. Thank you so much for coming today. It means a lot to me to see everyone here today. This has been quite the journey for me. I started my Arangetram prep almost a year ago, and since then I've learned so much, not only as a dancer but also as an individual. I pushed myself to new heights and also learned to go out of my comfort zone and try new things. This was also a time where I proved to myself that I could do it. As you all heard from my mom, initially I did not want to do BarathaNatyam, but once I started, this beautiful art form just kept growing on me and I started to love it so much. BarathaNatyam has a special place in my heart, and I'm also thankful for the opportunities that it has brought in my life. It has also allowed me to stay connected to my culture and also has changed my outlook on life. In the beginning, I honestly did not think I had the stamina nor abilities to pull off a 2-hour-long performance, but thanks to Akka's guidance, I was able to come this far. None of this would have been possible without you, Akka. Thank you so much for everything you have done for me throughout this dance journey. I also want to thank all my friends for always being there and supporting me during this dance journey. I know it was not easy for you guys either, but thank you for supporting me throughout this journey. A big thanks also goes to my parents as well. They have been working so hard for the past few months to make sure everything was perfect for this day. They went above and beyond, putting their time and energy into handling everything, and I am so grateful to have them in my life. Another person who I want to especially thank is my grandma, Minava. I was fortunate to be able to perform a dance with my grandma, and I'm sure she loved taking part in it as much as I did. Thank you, Akka, for teaching Minava and being patient and guiding her along the way. Other than that, I hope you all enjoyed the performance today. Yeah. Dinner will be served in the cafeteria downstairs, and if anyone likes to take photos with me, I'll do so on stage. But yeah, other than that, thank you. Thank you to my brother also for the wonderful speech. Yeah, that's it.